Okay, so we're going to take a look now at Google Sites, and we're going to take a look at some easy ways to add content onto Google Sites. Okay, so in this case, we're going to be adding some images and some text. I suggest you use placeholder text. So in my case, I'm going to open up another tab, and I'm towards lorem ipsum. Okay, so lorem ipsum text is text that basically was used originally by newspaper editors and then by web designers. And so you can find it anywhere. It's just Latin text that's unreadable that shows that you're going to add text later on. Okay, it's a very efficient way to add in content that you know is going to be replaced at some point. Okay. All right, so let's get back into our Google site. So basically, we're going to click the Google Apps menu here, Drive. Remember, we're always going to go to Drive to interact with anything Google. Okay, so any kind of Google Doc or anything like that. Okay, or site. So I'm going to double click school, double click 12th grade. Then I'm going to double click the site that I'm working on, which is my portfolio. Okay, so in this case, Terry Smith here is going to go ahead and add an introduction page. Okay, so basically, you know, there's some sections here. So basically, the sections are going to come in the form of these layouts. All right, and you're just going to go ahead and click a particular layout, and then you can duplicate these layouts. You know, each section is going to have a different layout. So basically, we can just keep adding those in. All right, or we can delete them by clicking this little trash can right there. Okay, so the easiest way to add images is thusly. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and open a tab, drag the tab over, and let's say that I am okay, so I'm just going to add an introduction here to this page. And then I'm going to be adding, so I'm just going to add as a placeholder text for that introduction, just so it looks kind of realistic. I'm going to add it in another section. And then I'm going to put in my 5-year plan. Okay. And some text just to make it look realistic. Okay. And this should be based upon the assignment that you're doing. Okay, but let's say we have 2 sections for now. Okay, so let's say that my introduction, let's say I'm going to talk a lot about, you know, something, my family. Now, if I was in 12th grade, if I'm 18 years old, I might put an image there of myself, which we'll go into in a later video. Otherwise, let's just put something that represents us, you know. So if say that I am you know, I play a lot of soccer, or football. Let's say that, okay, so let's say that I want to put something that, you know, introduces myself. I put tools, usage rights. So I've done a Google search for images. I put tools, usage rights for non-commercial reuse. Okay, and then basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the preview of the video and then drag it right over. Okay, I'm going to click. Notice that this blue box goes all the way around the section. So if I were to delete right now, it would delete everything. Okay, I don't want to do that, right? So I just undid it. I click on the section, I click again on the placeholder, and then I delete. Okay. All right, now my 5-year plan, I'm going to plan to study engineering. So we're going to go ahead and do engineering, and I'm going to get something that introduces, you know, something that represents what I'm going to do. So I click on engineering here, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag it over. Click again, and delete. Okay, so there it is. There's my adding of content into Google Drive. Now this is a good example of just adding, you know, general content, things that I'm going to be making on Google Drive. Sorry, things that I'm going to be making directly on Google Sites, not necessarily bringing them in from anywhere else. Okay, best of luck.